we are invisible for women. That's fine. They don't deserve us anyway. Like it.
Well, would you like to talk about it first, or would you like me to talk about it first? This is your show.
Of course, you, and then I say from woman perspective.
Sure. Okay. Well, look. So here's the deal. I totally respect a man's decision if he doesn't want to date. If he thinks that the juice is not worth the squeeze. I don't know if you've ever heard of that expression here in America. We say the juice is not worth the squeeze. It's not worth the effort to date because these women don't deserve me anyway. If you have that perspective, that's fine. I'm not trying to get people, I'm not trying to force my beliefs on people and try to get them to date. If you don't want to date, fine. But if you do want to date, you can't sit there and complain about it and you know, get upset and like not do anything about it. Listen, I'll agree. There's a lot of women out there that are totally undateable, but there's some women out there that are. You just got to get out there and, you know, sift through all the coal to get to the diamond. There are some decent women out there. But yes, it's definitely difficult. You could say the same thing about guys too. A lot of women are not capable of a fun relationship. Unfortunately, I have to say that. And I'm talking specifically in the United States because I don't know how it is outside of it in terms of dating. I have gone outside the country and I've noticed that the quality is significantly better. Or when I have dated women who come from other countries or only here for a small amount of time, definitely you notice a difference. They tend to be more feminine. They tend to actually want to make the guy happy. They go out of their way to put an effort to please a man. I definitely see far less of that with American women. So I will agree with that. But that doesn't mean there aren't American women that are absolutely great. They do exist. You just have to find it.
For me, so we say it's quite similar about the juice. We say the grape is green, so something it's not worth it to take the grape because it's green anywhere. But I think it's very comfortable position because if you say it's not worth it, you know, they don't deserve us. It's really absolutely excuse. Don't do anything. It's the same like sitting on the couch, eating sweets and say, you know, I don't have to do any sports. It's useless. Okay, it's your choice, like you said. But if you want to do something, you have shift your ass and do something. Otherwise, you will stay alone, single, I don't know, overweight all your life.
Yeah, I'd also like to add that, you know, maybe you don't deserve them. I ever thought about that too. I say the same thing for women as well. A lot of women will say, you know, I deserve this, I deserve that. And I think a lot of coaches feed women bullshit like, oh, you deserve it, you're a queen girl. You're probably not a queen, or no, you're probably not a king. You need to self-improve. If you don't want to be that 80% of guys who are invisible, this is a competitive market, okay? But guess what? When you're in the top 20%, and it's really not that hard to get up there in some way. I mean, look, I'm a 5'9" guy. I'm overweight. I'm bald, but I do quite well for myself because I have a higher degree of social skill than most guys. I can go into a room and become pretty popular pretty quickly, and that alone can get me options. This isn't about becoming like the very best, like the guy who gets all the women. This is about getting to a threshold where you have options. You don't need to be like Leo DiCaprio where you're dating, you know, a woman 21 to 25 years old and a different one every 3 months. I mean, look, if you want to do that, go ahead. Again, if you don't want to date, you do want to date, whatever.
But to be honest, if DiCaprio wouldn't be so rich, it's really the question if you would get such young girls. I think it's really attraction of money. So it's really difficult to take this famous personality as example. But what it came to my mind, if I say he doesn't deserve me or she doesn't deserve me, it means I am higher than other people. So it means I put myself already in position of somebody who judge other people. She is good for me. She is not good for me. But who is the judge? Where are the laws to decide who is good, who is bad? It's, you know, it's kind of game. Okay,
well, the market determines that. The marketplace determines that. So if I want to get a Vogue model, you know, Vogue bikini model, and I can't get that, I'm not going to say, oh, she's too good for me. All right. No, I'm going to need to lose some weight. I'm going to need to gain a few $100 million. I'm going to need to do something to get them to start noticing me. But the reason why I bring up Leo DiCaprio is you don't need to be Leo DiCaprio. You just need to excel at a skill, excel at something to be noticed. That's it.